Hello, Libra, and welcome to your November general tarot reading. This is an overview for the entire month of November. Let's see what energy is showing up for you. This is for the sign of Libra. We are officially in Scorpio season, so there is the time frame for transformation that's taking place. Let's see what energies want to show up for the sign of Libra. Let's see what we got going on for the sign of Libra. First card showing up is the Queen of Earth. Nice. For any of you Libra rising, um, the I feel like this is a time of transformation in your second house. I don't really want to get into that with these because not everybody is a Libra rising. But anyhow, like if you're a Libra rising, this talks about a transformation in your second house, your money, your finances, your resources. I feel like something new, there's some sort of information opportunity that's showing up for you. Underneath that is the King of Earth, which really brings a lot of stability, security into your, physical realm, financial realm. And underneath that was the Ten of Fire, which is telling me that an old cycle is burning away. There is a completion of an old cycle that feels like it was very burdensome, came with a lot of baggage, or ultimately put a lot of stuff on your shoulders, a lot of burdens and baggage to carry. Let's keep going. But anyhow, what I'm seeing for Libra right away is that there is some sort of stability in the physical, the material realm that is taking place. And because that king and the queen were both out here already, I feel like behind the scenes, you have been doing some work and really stabilizing your material world, whatever that is, your home, your relationships, your finances. This is really giving me a strong pull towards finances. I'm just saying, take what resonates, release what doesn't. But I feel like you've been doing the work behind the scenes, and through this Scorpio season, this transformation that's taking place is going to bring that opportunity for you to present it, like for it to be seen on the big, like in the physical realm, where you're able to take action and put that out there. Seven of Fire talks about overcoming challenges. It talks about rising above. There's the Page of Fire. There's some news or information that comes in that get it. I feel like it's that opportunity that allows you to rise above, to finally get to the top of that mountain, whatever that mountain represents for you that you've been climbing. We have the Temptation card to the Page of Air. This Temptation card is Scorpio energy. It talks about a transformation. I'm very drawn towards seeing that treasure chest right there at the bottom. Let me show you what this whole card looks like, though, right? Like, this is the temptation card in this. This is Scorpio energy. So I feel there is some sort of, I feel like you've been bound to a situation, and maybe because you've been emotionally attached, like it feels like there was some sort of, it's almost like keeping yourself stuck in a situation, because if this is a job, because you care about your coworkers, because you love what you do, but maybe it's just not stabilizing or helping you to stabilize in your financial realm, in your physical world. And so I do feel like there is this temptation to, I feel, ignore this transformation, but I'm not feeling that's the way this is going. I feel like this has been, it feels almost like a heartbreaking, like a bittersweet thing of having to let go of something that may not necessarily, you have bad or ill and things like that, but you've been bound to it because you're emotionally attached to it. And I feel like, Scorpio is a water sign energy, and when they love deep, right? And it could have been that sort of energy, which ultimately was not working in your favor. It was keeping you stuck in a situation that wasn't growing, evolving, or bringing you where you needed to go. 10 of Air, that is betrayal. And like this could have been even self-sabotaging. We see the Nine of Fire. This talks about the wounded warrior. Let's see what's underneath the wounded warrior. The Nine of Earth. Nine of Fire to the Nine of Earth to the Three of Water. Yeah, I feel like there it has been. I feel like Honestly, I am feeling you could have really been self-sabotaging yourself, right? By staying stuck in a situation because of your feelings about that, because the depth of your love, of the connection, of the people you work with, that sort of thing. But I feel like you started seeing something that you had to recognize and see that it wasn't helping you. Like, it was great as far as your emotions go, as far as that goes. But I feel like it wasn't helping you in a way of growing in your financial. I feel financial. This really feels like that to me. Like somebody who was stuck because of the way they felt or their feelings about people they work with or the job that they have and that sort of thing. And ultimately it became very burdensome, but they weren't growing, they weren't evolving, they weren't, reaching that Nine of Pentacles status. And I feel like they've had, could have been self-sabotaging, betraying their own self by staying stuck in that situation. Let's keep going. Let's see. Let's grab some clarity for you, Libra. This card came right out. Look, there's a new beginning. That's the Fool card. Yes. I feel like somebody was resisting starting something new, taking a new path, going on a different journey. Sun card, towards victory, towards success, towards abundance. This is an illumination of something. I feel like somebody, look, I cannot make it up, right? Like, this is the sun. This is happiness, joy, success, victory. There's the death card, Scorpio energy, going through a transformation, ending something, because I feel like there's the Queen of Earth for the second time. It was blocking the growth of someone's finances, resources, that sort of thing. And then underneath that was the Nine of Fire again. So I feel like at some point someone had to get real, really feel some feelings and go through a transformation and recognize that that it just wasn't on a financial level, on a material level. And I'm not feeling this as somebody's materialistic and greedy or anything like that. But like, this is somebody who would sit in a situation, like I said, because they were emotionally tethered to this situation. Like, their feelings were getting in the way of the facts, right? Like, the facts was that prices are going up, things are becoming more expensive, they want more in life, but the money wasn't aligning with the desires that they had. And so I feel like somebody for a long time was self-sabotaging. I don't even feel this as a betrayal externally. Could be for some of you, but I'm feeling like it was, you were stabbing yourself in the own, but you were betraying yourself, right? By not knowing your worth. And I feel like you know your worth, but I feel like it was about taking a leap of faith in a new direction. And I feel it's because you were emotionally connected or tethered, like your feelings were getting in the way. Two major arcana cards already clarifying this energy up here. And this is the Temperance Angel. This is about balance. So, bottom of the deck is the Queen of Fire. I feel like something had to happen where it triggered you to just say, I know I have to climb this mountain. I know I have to rise above this. And I feel like the choices and decisions you had to make were not easy choices or decisions. In order to balance the scales to align, I feel like you had to recognize something that had to be released and something that had to be let go of. And you had to move into a higher realm. You had to go for a better paying position, or maybe a position with less hours, more money, whatever this was. I'm feeling it's very monetary. I'm feeling strongly that it's something to do with someone's finances. So I do feel this Temperance Angel. And look, you see the square right there? Let me lift it up. See the square right there? This was a challenging situation for someone, I feel, to ultimately bring balance. I feel like you have the angelic support that surrounds you, that is here to support you through this. I feel like the universe is nudging and guiding you to take this leap of faith and move forward into a new path, into a new journey, right? I feel like it just feels like there was no more growth and expansion in a situation. You weren't going anywhere. Things weren't, you know, instead of becoming more balanced, they were becoming more unbalanced. And I feel like this is where the transformation is showing up and taking place in Libra. You are all about balance, right? So let's keep moving. Next card that shows up, three major arcana cards. Four. Wow. Yeah, this is seeking inner wisdom. This is somebody who's took the time to go within. I feel during that reflection time of you going within, like you really, internally discovered, because this is a card of discovery as well. I feel like you discovered that you were self-sabotaging. You were selling yourself short. You weren't getting everything that you were worthy and deserving of, or even things that and I don't feel like the energy of, if this is an employment situation, like you were treated badly or unfairly, it just could have been where they didn't have the resources to, like, give you more or pay more, or just I feel like something is just telling me that someone had to let go of something that they were very emotionally tethered to in order to evolve, in order to grow, in order to stabilize their own physical material world. And I do feel like someone had to go through, this is all major arcana cards, so this is really a big indication of, really major life changes and choices. But I do feel someone went within and saw, higher wisdom and knowledge, went through some sort of discovery and recognized where they were kind of, I feel, betraying themselves. The moon indicates something that was hidden. The Seven of Swords is right here, so that's not a good card, right? That talks about lying, stealing, cheating, manipulating, trying to get away with something. Two of Wands, someone, and then the King of Swords, someone had to make a choice, right? And I feel, again, when I was feeling that energy, maybe they couldn't afford to give you raises or promotions or things like that. It could have been that, but it could have also been where, if raises or things were get, being given out, like they were taking that, right? They were taking the raises, the promotions, the extra bonuses, that sort of thing, and hiding that they were doing that, right? Kind of like, I'm the boss, so I'm going to, all the promotions or the pay raises or gonna go to me and whoever I feel like, and kind of like, you guys, good luck, fend for yourself sort of energy. You could have discovered that. I didn't really feel like this was a betrayal, but I am seeing that Seven of Swords out here, and it's underneath the moon. So I do know there was something that was hidden, and whatever that is, I do, nonetheless, I'm feeling someone made a choice to acknowledge the truth of what the situation was, know that it wasn't right, fair, balanced, and it wasn't working. It wasn't sustainable for whoever I'm reading for right now. And so they had to make that painful choice and decision to, move on, evolve, grow into something different. First card that's showing up, Angel of Miracles. I'm a fan of miracles. I believe in them. I've seen them happen. I'm absolutely 10 toes down, will always tell you miracles are real. So, Angel of Miracles, I feel like this is where, you could have been scared or nervous about, disconnecting or going a new path. Some of you could have been in this situation, in this career, this job, this situation, whatever this is for you, for a very long time. And it's a scary thing, right, to step out of our comfort zone. But that's what we are being asked to do right now. We always want to align with our north node, and our north node is a part of our life that we have never experienced. We've never stepped into that energy. The south node is what we need to release in this lifetime, and that is like a comfort, a safety net, a comfort zone, a place we feel familiar with. I feel like someone has gone through some sort of ascension and they're moving forward. And I do feel, as they step out of their comfort zone and embark on this new path, this new journey, it almost feels like the blessings are falling out of the sky and they're watching the miracles happen all around them, because they chose their higher self. They chose to step out of that comfort zone and align with what was destined and fated for them. There we go again with choices, that make the best choices, right? This is about choosing you, choosing what's right for you, choosing what you need, choosing what aligns, that sort of thing. I do feel someone made a great choice, or is making a great choice through this transformation, to choose more, to choose better, to choose themselves, right? And look, bottom of the deck, face your, I mean, not the bottom of the deck, the next one that came out. And this says, face your fears, release the power of fear. And again, I feel that energy of someone really having gone within and, and been enlightened, gained some insight, knowledge, wisdom about the fears, right? And then look, we got the illusions, bottom of the deck, embrace the truth and rise above the tribulations. Like this is somebody really waking up and seeing, I need more, I want more, I deserve more, I desire more, I want more. And I don't feel, like I said, I do not feel in any way, shape, or form this is about being greedy or materialistic or any kind of energy like that. The energy I saw over here that was hidden, this is energy that I would say, hides the fact that they're greedy or they're manipulative or they try to get more, right? That sort of energy. That's how I feel about that energy. The energy I'm reading for someone who is a really genuine, loving, kind, nurturing soul. This is an energy of, like I said, they become emotionally attached or tethered to experiences or situations as a result of loving on a very deep level, like really being genuine with their feelings and their love and their compassion and all of that sort of stuff. So I hope this message serves you well. I do apologize for this weirdness about it going in and out. Almost feels like somebody was trying to distort your energy, right? Create an illusion to, keep you tethered to a situation. I don't feel like that's the case that's happening. But anyhow, I hope this serves you well. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this message. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you back here in the near future. I'm sending you love and light.